ticket winner from the Funky Fighters.
Points.
Sorry, the Llama Record Company making their way into the middle.
No alliteration on that.
I know, that is totally throwing me off. Tier Fortnite, why now?
Why now when we're casting in front of all these people?
Big Star Musa, solid number of seasons, holding it down on top of the fish man, still climbing. You see the bottom right corner of your screen, by the way. Every 1 second of VIP is in one of those top 3 circles. That's 3 points per second. If they're holding the bottom middle, it's 12, but it's got to be uncontested. Xavier Woods saw a chance and goes in. Jordan Fisher, the Llama Record Company, they're in 2nd place. Look at him crouching behind the walls, the little tiny builds. He can't build himself, but his teammates can, and that's the plan here, is to try and take ownership of the bottom and not stay exposed.
They got a lot of value out of that, though, Lupo. They're going to go up to 2nd place. They will be at 660 points. Now, Xavier Woods is going to get back in there, and look how fast those points are going to start to climb. Might be able to pass the Sunshine Soldiers if it all works out. Their Jackson and Razor goes on, and there's going to get neutralized right away. And there's so many players circling around it, just focus firing down low and not allowing anyone to get any kind of footing in there. Even if you put down a build, the wood builds are going to be so weak. You have to double layer them if you don't have the builds to do it. And then you have the fish fan continuing to earn points.
One of the most important strategies that I think we're going to see develop over time is you're going to have teams start coordinating their attacks simultaneously. Because if you trickle in, if you send 1 or 2 at a time, you run into a full team of 4, things are going to go south. Chandler Riggs flying through the air, looking for a launch on the team from a distance, trying to make some moves there. Fuse up, boxing, Mackenzie Morgan's side there. It's actually kind of as interesting enough. He's safe inside, and that's the fish man holding down.
That was such a great play, Lupo. The boxing, right in the point. No impulses are going to send you out of there. You're protected completely. It's something that, while the impulses are phenomenal to be able to utilize and wipe people away from a point, you can't do anything if a build's going to be up at that moment.
Exactly. And you have to remember, too, the VIP with sword, they can't build. Jack's trying to fight his way out of that little terrain right there, but as the VIP, you have the sword in hand, you can swing to the rafters over and over again, but you can't protect yourself. So your teammates, they've got to come to your rescue, kind of box up and keep you safe. You see here, Xavier trying to throw everybody off up top, find protection himself.
He needs protection, and his teammates are not going to be around him, and he's going to get picked off. KU'd, by the way, with 25 eliminations currently, but they're not on the scoreboard where they need to be. Down low, though, Jordan Fisher, Curry, they're going to be tough to win this. They're going to win the game. This is it, and they take it up. Courage, JD, Loser Fruit, and Lester pick up game 1.
Absolutely ridiculous. A come from behind victory. I said that bottom middle point was extremely important. 12 points a second is huge. You hear Courage shouting like crazy in there. Team cohesion at an all-time high. I think that's the only volume that he knows. Talking about down there. Insane. This is literally only the first of 6 games total for the entire day. Here's a look at the very last second. We literally said, boxing up your team. Courage is inside the box. He's ready to turbo build to protect you from landing right next to Jordan. He's thinking of rotating the second box. And Jordan just playing defensive, kind of wiggling back and forth. Doesn't want to get sniped from above. No shots from behind. And what a victory.
And I think what was also really clever about that, too, is I know that they were putting down a lot of shots. And one has to wonder if they were trying to pick up as many eliminations as they can so they can get the 25 builds each elimination that they get from the Siphon. And then at that point, they can send Jordan down there and then start to just turbo build and hold the wall so that Jordan can just be uncontested and not have to deal with any of that pressure. And also, another thing, too, is that any VIP can just get in there and challenge it or just stop them from earning points. No one was able to do that in time. They pick up game 1. What a start to today's action.
Pretty cool. You have to remember, though, there's still 5 more games. That's going to be 5 points per placement for that team, and then trickle down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's still anybody's game. That's the first one down. Plus, now we're going to see teams start to develop new strategies. This is a totally new game mode. None of them have seen it before this, so everything is kind of off the top of their head.
I saw Lachlan actually turn to his team and start to like strategize. Like you know, there's a lot of people out here, and I know there's like this common misconception that some of the Fortnite personalities and stuff, especially the ones that just create content on YouTube or Twitch or wherever.
I don't know.
Maybe they're not as competitive. But here's the thing. Once you get on that stage, once you get in the action,
Get our tickets. We need those for you
That's
tomorrow.
how it works. Because no one wants to go out there looking like some luster. You don't want to lose. You know, like that's not fun.